Hi everyone, welcome to Shark AI. My name is Chandan Shashwat, and in this video we are going to talk about Matplotlib and Seaborn. So, as a data scientist, it is very important to know the visualization technique in Python. So, we will discuss Matplotlib and Seaborn. So, we will start with Matplotlib. So, what is Matplotlib? So, Matplotlib is a low-level graph plotting library that serves as a visualization utility. Matplot is open source and we can use it freely. This is the Matplotlib. And how to install Matplotlib. Okay. So since I already have it, so it's saying that requirement already satisfied. If you don't have it, it will install Matplotlib. Okay, and how to import? So you can write it import Matplotlib, and it will be imported. Okay, if you want to see the version, so we can see version it as matplotlib dot underscore version. Okay, so this is the version 3.4.3. Okay, so there is something in the matplotlib that is pyplot. So what is pyplot? So pyplot provides functions that interact with the figure. That is, it creates a figure, decorates the plot with labels, and create the plotting area in the figure. Okay, so let's see that how this PLT works. So whenever we display a matplotlib uh, image, then we have this figure. So overall is a figure, and we inside the figure we have axes. So this axis can be one, two, or more. By subplotting we can define this, that we will also see. This is called the y-axis, this is called the x-axis, and you can name it x-axis, y-axis, and you can give your title also here. Okay, so many things we can do with the plot, so we'll see now. And pyplot, how to import? So what you have to do, that import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Okay, so plt actually alias of this, and you can refer plt as matplotlib.pyplot. So let's start with the simple plot. Okay, so since I have imported here matplotlib.pyplot as plt, let's import numpy as np. Okay, and suppose I have 5 points, so let's generate from the numpy. So if you have not seen my numpy videos, please watch that, how to generate the random numbers. Random, how many? 5, and I have taken size is equals to 5. From the 5, take the 5 numbers. Okay, and let me print it. Yes, print x, and the same will generate y coordinates. So let's generate y and y. Okay, now plt dot plot. Okay, so plt dot plot, so this plot function is basically uh, prints your x and y values, okay, in the plot. And then we have to write plt dot show for showing up. Okay, so you can see that it has drawn this line. So default, if you have not given anything, it will create a line graph. Okay, so x point, you can see that we have 0 0, 2 points are here, 1 point is 0 1 0 1, and again the 0 1, and the next point is 3 3. So numpy generated these points. So if I just change it, so maybe the points will be different. You can see the points are different and the line is different. Okay, because numpy is keep on generating the new numbers, and we will keep on getting the new graph based on the numbers. Okay, so this is x, this is y, 1 and 3 value. Okay, This is x, this is y, and this is your graph. Now let's talk about other properties. Okay, so we have something called marker. So mm, let me just change the figure size. So as I have told you here that everything is inside the figure. Okay, and figure you can change by writing like this: fig is equals to plt dot figure, and you can give any size. Fig size, okay, is equals to I'm giving like 10 and 5. Then see, the size of the graph got increased, correct? You can also give this 15 and 10. Then you can see, okay. So this is the figure size. You can control your figure size from here. Okay, I'm just counting to 10 and 5. Okay, now I was talking about the marker. So here you have x point, here you have y point. Now let's give another parameter, that is marker is equals to, we have several markers available. I'm just giving star. Okay, so I think you can also see here that these points became star, correct? So like this we have several markers available. Like you can also give here the o, then everything will be changed to the circle. Okay, you can also give dot, you can also give x. Okay, and everything will be x. Okay, every point you can see it got changed to x. So we have these markers available: o, star, dot, comma, and x. Okay, another thing is like line style. You can give line style is equals to, let's give this one. So you can, earlier it was a continuous line, but you can see now it got changed to the dotted line. So this is used for giving the dotted lines. Okay, you can also give here this one for dash lines. So you can see here it got changed to the dashed. Okay, dotted, dash, these kind of lines you can create. Okay, another thing is like um, color. You can say what is the color we have to give. Then color we can define anything. You can give the color coding colors, or you can give default like R. Then everything will be, actually it's color. Okay, so you can see that it got changed to red. If you give B, it will change to blue. G for green. And you can also give your color codings. Okay, so you can see the markers are very small now. So let's change it to O, and then see the marker sizes are very small. If you want to increase the marker size, then it is marker size ms is equals to, you can give any other number like 20 I'm giving. Then you can see the marker size got increased. So similar way you can increase or decrease the marker size. Okay, I'm making it as 25, I'm making it as 30. Okay, and now there is something called marker face color. Okay, so, you can control the color of these markers. So marker face color I'm giving as B, the blue. Okay, and let's see. So you can see the our line is still green, but our marker color got changed to blue. Okay, so like this, if I give R, then my marker color will change to red. Another thing is you can see the edges are still uh, green. Okay, so how you can change that? So there is something called uh, marker edge color, MEC. So if I am giving it as a blue, okay, MEC, okay, I have to give a comma here. So now you can see the edge color from green, it got changed to blue. Okay, so this is, you can play around the things you have. The other parameters are also there, so you can refer to the Matplotlib document, and you can play with these properties, what colors and what designs you can plot in your figures. So another thing is like how to give the T labels, X labels, Y label, and the title. So let's see that. PLT dot title will give you the title. So just pass what title. I'm just giving here the title. This is my title, and PLT dot X label, and I'm just writing here X label. Okay, and similarly PLT dot Y label, and I'm giving here as Y label. Okay, Y label. And when I execute this, you can see here the title came, X label came, and the X label came, and the Y label came. Okay, so this is how you can give what are the values you have on the Y label, and what are the values you have in the X label. Also, you can decorate the font using the font in the X label, Y label, or the title. So suppose I am giving here the font one. So if you are a little bit aware about the CSS, then we are going to use that. I'm just giving as a family is equals to SCRIF. Okay, and then color is equals to blue. Okay, and size I'm just giving it as 20. Okay, and the similar way I'm giving another font, that is font 2. I'll just change some size or color. So let's see here, blue, make it red, and size, let's give it as 30. Okay, and make it font 2. And in the title I'm just giving here that font dict is equals to font 1. Okay, and the same we'll give here, comma, font dict is equals to, I'm giving here 2, and here also it is 2. Okay, then when I execute this, okay, size, please size colon, and size colon. Okay, name size is not defined. Okay, actually it should be in the quotes. Size. Okay, so now you can see how it got changed. Title, so title we had given font 1, the color is blue, size is 20, so it is coming like this. Okay, you can make it 50, 40 or something. So you can see here the title, and this is X label, and this is Y label. So X label, it was color red, size 30, so it is coming like this. So this is the way you can give your title, X label, and the Y label. Another thing is how to add the grid lines into the plot. So for the grid lines, you just need to write here plt dot grid. Okay, and it will give you a grid line. So you can see here the grid lines are available, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3.0. So every line represents the every number available in the X label and the Y label. Okay, so this is how our X label, Y label, title, and font families. So this works in Matplotlib. So let's see now how this axis play an important role in drawing the figure. So inside the figure we can create multiple axes. Okay. Um, how we can do that we will see with the several examples. uh, let's see that, and just import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Okay, I'm just importing here, and then I'm just giving a figure fig is equals to plt dot figure, and fixed size as we have done previously, fixed size is equals to 3 into 3 I am giving here. Okay, and one more thing I am giving is ax1 is equals to fig dot add axis, and the first one is 0 0 2 and 2. Okay, and same way we will give the ax2, because these two we are going to draw inside one figure. So ax2, and we'll just change this to 0.5, and this is also 0.5. Okay, execute this, and then I'll just take the random numbers how we have generated here. So I'll just copy this one. Okay, just copying this one, and ax1 dot plot and the x and y, and the same way ax2 dot plot x and y. Okay, and then everything we are showing plt dot show. So let's see. Okay, the plot is not coming up. Okay, so figure x1, let's see that, define everything here, figure. Okay, so now you can see that how it is coming. So I have given in ax1 the same x and y, and ax2 also the same x and y. So you can see that one plot is coming as a 0.5, another one is coming in 2. Okay, so what does it stands for? 0 0 2 2. So this is left, from where the axis would start from the left side, and this is the left, and then this is the bottom. What is the bottom? And then width, how much the width should be and how much the height should be. Okay, so we are starting from 0 0, and width is 2 and height is 2. Okay, for better, and for 0.5 we are starting from the same position. Okay, 0 0, but we are, the size is 0.5 0.5. So that's why you can see that 4, the half is around 2, and 0.5 is coming around here, 1, 0.5 and 0.25 somewhere here. So this is coming like this. Okay, if I change the axis of this 1 and 1, so I'm saying here the second ax to start from 1 1. So you can see here the it is starting from 1 1 1 1 means the relatively it will be half of it. So we have given here the 2, so it will start from half of it, that is 2 2 around. Okay, somewhere. Okay, so this is 3, so the half of 3 will be 1.5. So this is 1.5, and this is 2, because this is 4, and this is we are considering 2. This is 3, and this is we are considering axis as 2. So half of t is 1.5 and half of 4 is 2. So this plot is starting from now 1.5 and 2. So that is the meaning of this. This one is left, this one is bottom, this one is width, and this one is height. So this is how you can plot two axes into the same plot. So what happened, the figure was there, only the axis, the one axis is here, another axis is somewhere here we have placed. Okay, so let's talk about the subplots. So as I told you that in the figure we can create multiple axes. So I'm going to create here the 4 axes. Okay, and inside that we will plot our charts. So let's do that. I'm just creating a fig axis is equals to plt dot subplot. Okay, and I'm creating a 2 into 2, that means total 4 subplots, 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay, and then fig size is equals to, I'm just taking here 10 into 5. Okay, and then ax is equals to axes, and this is drawing for the first one 0 0, and then we have ax dot plot. Okay, and I'm just generating some random numbers, np dot random dot rand, and just 20. Okay, and we have to just show them. So plt dot show. Okay, so you can see that in the figure we got total 4 ax, first, second, third, 4, and I have just plotted the first one here. Okay, so similar way we can draw everything here. Just so this is the 0 0, this is 0 1, so I'm just drawing into the 0 1, and then let's say that we have to draw at 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, 1 0, and here it will be 1 1, but plt dot show will be only ones. Okay, so if I execute this, you can see. Okay, and the title and uh, x label, y label, as we have given here, you can also define. Okay, for different different subplots. So this is how we draw the subplots. So now let's talk about the legions. So legions, you have seen in the plots that if two line bars are there, then what are the color represents to which bar, where it says. So those are called the legions. So let's see then how to draw the legions. So only thing is that uh, if I'll show you, we have, okay, so let's draw it. So suppose I have x is equals to, or we will generate it better. So let's copy this. So we have x and y. Okay, and plt dot plot. Now just write here x. Okay, and plt dot plot, and I'm writing here the y. Okay, and plt dot legions. Okay, so two bar chart is here, two line chart is here, so I'm just writing here blue one and one is orange. Okay, plt dot show. So you can see here the line graph is here, and you can also see that which one is the blue one and the orange one, so which line represents which one. So this is actually called the legions in the graph. Now let's talk about the different kinds of plots available in Matplotlib. So we'll start with the line plot. So I'm just using my own values because random values will not give the plots what I'm looking for. So np dot array, and I'm giving just few values. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. I'm The same values I'm going to use for y. Okay, and now we are going to draw this. So plt dot plot x and y, plt dot show. Okay, so this is the line plot as we have seen in multiple examples. Now we are going to see the bar plot. So it's a plt dot bar, and if you write, then x will be your this value, y will be your this value. So you can see that the values 1. So 1 has a value 1. Okay, so 1 value is 1. 2 value has a 2 value. 3 value has a 3 value. So this is the bar plot. I think everybody has already read this in their schoolings. So this is the bar plot. The next one is scatter plot. Scatter. So this is the scatter plot. Only by the dot we represent the points. So this is scatter plot. Okay. So now the pie plot, pie chart. So just copy this one and pasting it here, and pi will accept only one value because it just give you the percentage of every value. So when I execute this, okay, actually I have to convert it to the pi. Okay, so you can see, so what is the percentage of 5 in the value? So it will be 5 divided by the sum of this into 100. So this will be, you can create legions also, that which value is it. So this is the pie chart. So now I'm going to explain you the histogram. So this is the important plot. So let's see that how to create the histogram. So let's create another x in p dot random because I need some numbers. Okay, that's why I am generating random. I'm generating like 50 and size will be in 100. Okay, and we'll just check what are those values which is generated by the numpy, and let's create a bin. Okay, what is bin? I'll explain you after the graph. So bin, let's create 0, 20, 40, 60, 80 and 100. Okay, now plt dot histogram hist, and the values which we are plotting x, and bins is equals to the bin which we are using. So bin is actually a reserve, but so I'll just use it bins. Okay, and plt dot show. Okay, so you can see that these numbers are random generated numbers from numpy and this is our plot. Let's execute it again. Okay, let it make it 100 and size is 50. Okay, so we are generating the 50 numbers from the size of 100. So histogram, what it says is bin is 0 to the next where it is starting to. So 0 to 20, 0 to 20. Okay, this is one bin. 20 to 40, another bin. 40 to 60, another bin. So these are called bins. And what is the importance of this? How many values are there between 0 to 20? These are the counts. Okay, so you can see from 0 to 20, 12 values are there. Okay, 20 to 40, 6 values are there. 40 to 60, more than 12, I think it's a 13 values. 60 to 80, around 10 values. So this is a histogram where it says that how many counts are there in the bin. So that is the use of this histogram. So we have covered the basic plots in Matplotlib. But there are plenty of plots available in Matplotlib, which you can always refer to the Matplotlib website. So when you open this matplotlib.org, you have here getting started example, references, cheat sheet, and documentation. So when you go to examples, you can see here the plots, basic plots, plots of array and fields, statistics plots, unstructured coordinates, and 3D plots. So as I have explained you all these plots, scatter plot, how to do this. If you want to see the statistics plots, then this is the box plot. Okay, this is also actually an important plot, but I have to explain you the distribution. So I have not covered it, but after this I'll start the machine learning. That time I will explain this box plot, and histogram we have already seen. So yeah, whenever you are stuck in somewhere in the plots, you can always refer to a Matplotlib website, and it will definitely guide you. So now we are going to talk about the Seaborn. So Seaborn is another kind of library for visualization which internally uses Matplotlib for plotting the graphs. Okay, but Seaborn plots look nicer than the Matplotlib what I have seen. So let's see that some of the plots in Seaborn, because this is also a little bit important, because some of plotting in Seaborn is a little bit easier than the Matplotlib. So, and some of the plots available in Seaborn that are quite easier to draw. Okay, so let's see that I have to install the Seaborn. So the similar way, pip install Seaborn. Okay, and then since I already have it, so it's saying that requirement already satisfied, so I don't need it now. So how you can import Seaborn as SNS. I'm just writing it, any alias name you can give. And then let's say that I have to draw a plot. Okay, so let's say that I have x and y, the random generated. So I'll just take these numbers. So suppose this is the x and this is the y I have, and I have to draw. So SNS dot scatter plot, I'm just giving here x and y, and plt dot show. So plt we are using of the Matplotlib only. Where is that plt? This one. Okay, since we have already imported all these things, so we don't need to do it again, but I'm just writing here import numpy as np. Okay, and you can see this is the scatter plot. Okay, when you want to make a bar plot, then we have to just change it to the bar plot, and this is the bar plot. The way we have seen in the Matplotlib, the similar way. And there is something called box plot. So box plot, so this is actually I just want to see for one value. So okay, yeah, so this is box plot. And what is this stand for, what is this, and what is this, I'll explain when I will start covering the machine learning, because I have to explain you the distributions which I will cover in the machine learning part. So just know this is the box plot, and we will be seeing this, what is the importance of it. So this is the way how box plot is plotting in Seaborn. Another thing is that count plot. Okay, that is also important. So if I plot here count plot or y, so it's saying that 0, how many times the 0 is coming. So 0 is coming 2 times, 0 0, 2 is coming 2 times, and 4 is coming 1 time. So this is count plot. Any number you want to print, like how many males are there, how many females are there in your data set, you can always refer this count plot, and it's easier to draw. So these are some of the basic plots available in the Seaborn. And if you need to know more about the Seaborn, so you can always go to the Seaborn library. You can go to the gallery, or you can go to the tutorial. So go to the gallery, and whatever plot you like, you just uh, copy paste, okay, and just see it is working with your data or not. So there are plenty of plots available, okay, in the Seaborn. So now we are going to see the some of the plots in the real data. The same data set I am using, which I have explained in the pandas. So I have imported all the required libraries, okay. I have imported the data set, okay, and df original. So as I told you, in the pandas never work with the directly into the data frame, so copy it into a some local one, so that the original will not get disturbed, because sometimes you have gbs of data which you definitely want not to work directly into it. So df, and if I check df dot head, so head will give me the 5 data, and it will tell me what are the values are there, so that I can have some idea. Okay, so this is my data set top 5 values. So I'm just giving you some examples that, okay, so I have age, I have sex, chest pain type, resting bp, okay. So let's see that I am doing here sns dot. I just want to see how many male and females are there, okay. Then df, I'm just working with the Seaborn. So sns dot count plot df, and I will give here sex, okay, and it will plot, okay. Df, actually s is capital, okay. So now you can see around more than 700 records are there. Those are male, and the females are around 200, okay, in the data set. Now I am just using a scatter plot to know the age. If I get something, the relation between the age and the resting bp, okay. So sns dot scatter plot, and I'm just using this df age. I just want to see if any relation between the age in particular this data set, okay. df and resting bp, okay. And when I execute this, okay, so you can find this entry that around 55 it has a resting bp of 0. So this is actually outlier, okay. Outlier I will explain in the machine learning sessions. And you can definitely see before the 30 we don't have any data, but at 30 also 125 155, that is okay. So we have a cluster somewhere here 50 to 60, and you can see one above 150. You can see above 150 the 50 age and all. So this is going somewhere here, the high ones between 50 to 60. We can see some clusters here, okay. So like this you have to analyze, okay. Let's see some other things. You maybe can find out any other thing, any other relation if you are getting, and you can represent to your stakeholders bar plot. And let's say that data is equals to df x. I'm just taking sex, and y is equals to, I'm taking age, and hue is equals to heart disease, okay. So basically a bar plot, I'm just trying to group it, okay, between the sex, age and heart disease. So you can see here how many males are there who has heart disease of age what. So this is actually, if you want to group something, you can definitely group here, okay. If females are there, then what is the age, and do they have heart disease, yes or no. So this is heart disease as 0, that means don't have heart disease. This is yes, heart disease. No heart disease in female, yes, heart disease. What are the ages, okay. So this is the bar plot. Now something box plot also we can see, like sns dot box plot, okay, and x is equals to, we can take df and resting bp or something, resting bp, yeah. So you can see that these two values are outliers, and okay, it's not box and plot, it's box plot, okay. So you can see the values, outlier values, and where are your maximum values lies. So like this you have to analyze your data by doing the multiple plots analysis. As a data scientist you will be spending most of your time doing this, because creating model, selecting the model and everything, which I will teach how to do that, that will not take much time. But yeah, the data cleaning and data visualization and data processing, it generally takes a lot of time for the data scientist. Yeah, so that is all I wanted to explain you in the Matplotlib and Seaborn. uh, Meet you in the next session in machine when I'll start the machine learning. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching the video.